Hello and welcome to Lesson 7. We are continuing subtracting mixed numbers today. We subtracted mixed numbers in Lesson 6, yesterday's lesson, but we're going to continue to do that today because I feel like it needs a little bit more practice. Okay, plus I'm going to show you a different way that we can subtract. Make sure that you have pencil and paper to get started. And here's a cute picture of Miss R.G. and Tamari in 3rd grade. Here we go. Let's start with our lesson. All right, subtracting mixed numbers. So, the first problem we have is 4 2/3 minus 1/3. Okay? And yesterday, the way we solved this was, we're gonna, hold on, because that's really messy. All right, let me erase that. We need to write that again. Okay, so 4 2/3 minus 1/3. Now, this one's super easy. Why is it super easy? I need you to answer me. All right, it's super easy because you can take 1/3 away from 2/3. You do not need to do what? What do you not need to do? You do not need to borrow. You do not need to regroup. So you've got 4 holes. You have no holes here. 4 2/3 minus 1/3 is 1/3. Yes, that's a 3. It's a super messy 3. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, while I'm erasing, please make sure that you're writing down the next problem, number 2. You're writing down the equation for number 2. Okay, now we've got 3 1/4 minus 2/4. 3 1/4 minus, geez, I can't write today. Minus 2/4. All right, so what was yesterday's strategy? What would we have done here? Okay. Yesterday's strategy was borrowing from the 3, making it a 2. Okay, and where did that whole number go? That whole number turned into a fraction. That whole that we borrowed, we regrouped it and turned it into a fraction, 4/4. So you have 4/4 and 1/4 makes 5/4. 5/4 minus 2/4, 3/4. And 2 minus nothing, and you've got 2. Okay, let me show you a different strategy. How about, instead of regrouping, how about we take this 3 1/4? How about we change this mixed number into an improper fraction? Okay, let's try that. Okay, same problem, nothing changed. But what we're going to do here is we're going to change this 3 1/4 into an improper fraction. Okay, we've got 3 groups of 4, which gives us 12, plus our 1 left over gives us 13/4. So now we have 13/4 minus 2/4. And we can do that. So what's 13 minus 2? 11/4. Now, we have 2 different answers here. We have 2 3/4, and we have 11/4. Are they different or are they equivalent? Are they different or are they equivalent? I'm going to give you a second to think about that. Are they different or are they equivalent? Well, let's check. Let's take this 2 3/4 and we can do our boot or our sock strategy. the same strategy we did up here, and we can see if they're equivalent. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3, and that is certainly 11/4. Okay, so is 2 3/4 and 11/4, are they equivalent? Yes, they are. Are they both acceptable answers for this problem? Yes, they are. Okay, so yesterday we focused on borrowing from the whole number, okay, regrouping, so that there was enough up here that you could subtract. Today I'm just showing you a different strategy, which is changing it into a mixed number. Changing the mixed number into an improper fraction. Here's your improper fraction, and then subtracting. Okay, I hope you have all that written down. All right, and let's do number 3. While I'm erasing, write down your next equation so you're ready to solve, please. If you want to start working it out, go right ahead. We're on number 3. Oh, come on. All right, so number 3. We have 5 2/4, 5 2/4 minus 3/4. All right. You can use either strategy, okay, but you can't take 3/4 from 2/4. So you're going to need to either change 5 2/4 to an improper fraction, or you're going to need to borrow from the 5. Okay? So let's look at both ways. So my first strategy is I want to borrow from the 5. Turn into a 4. Okay, well, where did that 1 go that we just borrowed? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? It changed into a fraction. We regrouped it into a fraction, into 4/4. So now we have 4/4 and 2/4. 4/4 and 2/4 gives us, 6/4. So now we can take 3/4 from 6/4. Sorry, ignore that. Okay, sorry. All right, here we go. It gave you a second to write everything down and think. All right, 4 minus nothing, and you've got 4. All right, let's do it the other way. Let's do it where we take 5 2/4 and change it into an improper fraction. Okay, if we're going to do it that way, we can write it horizontally. Okay, I'm not going to. I'm just letting you know that is okay. Okay, so we've got 5 2/4. All right, so what do we have here? 5 groups of 4 gives you 20, plus 2 gives you 22. Okay, so this is now 22/4. 22 fourths minus 3 fourths. Okay, so 22 minus 3 is 19 fourths. Now, the question is, if we did this correct, then these two should be what, everybody? If we did this correct, then these two, this mixed number and this fraction right here, should be what? They should be equivalent. Okay, so let's check. Let's take this mixed number and let's turn it into an improper fraction. So we're going to boot it. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3, 17, 18, 19. It is certainly 19 fourths. So did we do the problems correctly? Yes, we did. Remember, I've always said better mathematicians have more than one way to do a problem. Okay, better mathematicians can always do the same problem in more than one way. So now we can. Now we can take these mixed numbers and we can turn them into improper fractions and subtract. Or we can stick with our regrouping. Okay? All right, so we're going to look at one more problem, number 4, and then I'm going to let you do the other examples on your own. So go ahead and write down number 4. All right, number 4 here. All right, so now what's the difference in this problem and the other problems? Now we have 2 mixed numbers. Okay, up here we only had 1 mixed number. We were doing 1 mixed number minus a fraction. Now it's a mixed number minus a mixed number. Okay, so if we want to use the strategy where we turn our mixed number into an improper fraction, we're going to have to just do it twice. Okay, we're going to have to change this one. We're going to have to boot it, change it into an improper fraction. This one, we're going to have to boot it, change it into an improper fraction, and then we can subtract. Okay, or if you just want to borrow from the whole number, like we did yesterday, then that's fine also. Okay, you can just borrow from the 3, just like we were doing yesterday. Okay, so actually I'm going to leave you here. So this is number 4. So you have number 4, you have these 4 problems to work. And you can do it at either strategy you want. You can change the mixed numbers into improper fractions, or you can borrow and regroup from the whole number like we did yesterday. And be ready to talk about it at our class meeting.